Hello, my name is McKenzie VandenBrekel, and this is why I roar for change. At Clemson, the tiger can be found anywhere on campus, from statues to newspapers to streets to transportation like buses and cars to buildings like Memorial Stadium and Little John Coliseum, and to college merchandise like hats, mugs, flags, plush toys, signs, backpacks, notebooks, and most importantly clothing such as t-shirts and sweaters. However, the tiger is also heavily incorporated into several aspects outside of Clemson, such as art, brands, and even characters from movies and TV shows like Tigger from Disney's Winnie the Pooh. This all leads me to wonder, if the tiger is so prominent in our everyday lives, how come we don't pay more attention to its endangered status? To get a sense of what the tiger means to people, I interviewed a couple Clemson students to find out. What does the tiger mean to you?
I think the tiger embodies a lot of different opposites, so it's graceful, but it's also kind of chaotic.
I think of strength and courageousness and bravery when I think of a tiger.
To me, the tiger reminds me of just this figure that everybody at Clemson can kind of come together around.
I think of our Clemson family and how proud we are of our university and the way that we act.
It's kind of like an image that we can rally behind.
If the tiger is such a famous symbol for strength, beauty, and the Clemson community, how come there isn't more action being taken to save it? To get answers, I asked Dr. Wright, the director of Tigers United University Consortium, some questions to fill up these gaps. Why is tiger conservation important?
Well, it's really important for two big reasons. One, from an environmental standpoint, tigers are an apex species. That means they're the top of the food chain in a forest. So when you save tigers, you save everything about that forest, which means clean water, clean air, and sequestration of carbon in that forest is protected when we protect the tiger. Also, we protect the biodiversity that's contained in that forest. So it's not just one animal, it's many, many animals and all the ecosystems that they're dependent upon for their habitat. The other reason is symbolic. And what would we think here at Clemson University, which are so crazed about tigers? And we say go Tigers all the time, but what happens if we no longer have that mascot and it's no longer in the wild and it's gone extinct? What do we say then? Mm-hmm. So from a symbolism standpoint, it's critically important to our culture here at Clemson University and at Louisiana State University, at Auburn, and University of Missouri. It's the power of the animal, it's the beauty, the majesty of the animal, it's its courage and its fearlessness. Those are symbolic values of the saving the tiger, but from both an environmental and a symbolic standpoint, it's critically important that we save the species.
What can people do to get involved?
Well, here at Clemson University, the first thing I would ask young people to do is, first of all, just educate yourself and become more aware. Do you know that in 1900 there were over 100,000 tigers in the wild, and now we're down to around 4,000? So that would be the first thing, is to gain a better appreciation and awareness for things. But then tell someone. Tell your roommate. Tell your parents. Tell a friend in class. Second thing, if you're interested, get involved with Tigers for Tigers. It's a student organization here on campus that does a great job. You'll get a great experience. They talk about tiger conservation quite a bit. And sometimes they even take field trips to go see tigers. And if you've never seen one in the wild, it's just an awe-inspiring experience.
Why do you think people often disregard the fact that tigers need saving?
Well, I think it's out of lack of awareness, frankly. I don't think there's anything malicious about that or they don't care. I think they do care. But we've got to take that care and translate that into action of some kind. Now, there's so much we can do here in the United States, but we can't support things financially. We can support things with letters. Just be more aware so that more people know. But I think we need to redouble our efforts to remind people how critical the situation is with regards to tiger conservation and what we can do to save them.
Today there are approximately 3,900 tigers left in the wild, and they need your help. Demand a change in deforestation and illegal hunting of tigers. Let your voice be heard and spread awareness.